If you're a true Liverpool fan, subscribe to Anfield Signal. Liverpool dealt bitter blow by their stars' Real Madrid dream. Liverpool have been dealt a bitter blow as their stars' Real Madrid dream comes to light. Liverpool are in the process of figuring out their squad for next season and beyond. And beyond is the key bit there. The Reds continue to look long-term with their deals. We've seen that with Florian Wirtz, Hugo Ekitike, Jeremy Frimpong, and Milos Kerkez arriving in the summer. All of them are under 25 and should be at Anfield for years to come. But the biggest signs were the massive investments in Giovanni Leone and Jeremy Jacquet. Liverpool will hope that's the heart of their defense, though. The Reds have committed to developing them long-term. The next step may well be in midfield. It's an area Liverpool didn't touch last summer, and they're currently trying to tie down the key players before building around them. Possible the most difficult talks Liverpool are currently involved in are with Dominik Szoboszlai. The midfielder has been the Reds' best player this season, not just because of his performances but because of his ability to play just about anywhere. That particular skill has held the squad together in a difficult campaign. But with a contract that runs until 2028, Liverpool are eager to reward Szoboszlai before things get tricky. However, there are questions over what he's actually worth. Is Szoboszlai actually Liverpool's best player? Or is he merely the best in a bad season? Because one commands an awful lot more money than the other. Making things even more difficult is Szoboszlai's apparent desire to play elsewhere. Hungary boss Marco Rossi has publicly stated that his captain dreams of playing for Real Madrid. "I know because of the very close and direct relationship that unites me to Dominik Szoboszlai since he started playing soccer as a child," said Rossi, per Marca. Real Madrid was always his dream. To Rossi's credit, he did go on to say that Szoboszlai could renew with Liverpool. "I do not at all rule out the possibility of him continuing in Liverpool and renewing his contract there, especially because he is highly valued within the club," he said. But having that out in the open boosts speculation about the Hungary star moving to Madrid. It's a club that consistently covets Liverpool players, after all, and there have long been links to Szoboszlai. Added pressure in that direction is the last thing the Reds needed as they try to get this contract sorted. It's a blow, no question about that. Saudi departure expected for Liverpool star this summer. Liverpool are privately preparing for a potentially transformative summer amid growing interest in Salah from clubs in the Saudi Pro League, according to reporting from Team Talk. While the Egyptian forward remains under contract until 2027 after signing an extension in April 2025, the scale and persistence of approaches from Saudi Arabia have created a sense of inevitability around future negotiations. Al Ittihad are understood to be leading the chase, with Al Nassr monitoring developments in case circumstances change in their own squad. The Saudi Pro League has made no secret of its ambition to recruit global stars early in the transfer window, hoping to secure marquee deals before European clubs can reorganize their squads. Publicly, Liverpool insists Salah is not for sale. Privately, sources cited by Team Talk suggest contingency planning has begun. That is not unusual. Even under Arne Slot's management, Liverpool's recruitment model has relied on anticipation rather than reaction, especially when a player of Salah's status, one of the club's most decisive performers since arriving from Roma in 2017, could depart. Slot's first full season has been defined by structural evolution. Liverpool sit in the Premier League's upper reaches while recalibrating their midfield and defensive options, and recruitment work has been ongoing for months. According to Team Talk's original report, Liverpool have explored centre-back options including Lloyd Kelly, formerly of Newcastle United and now at Juventus. The England defender, capable at centre-half or left-back, is valued significantly higher than the £20 million Juventus paid Newcastle in 2025. Interest in attacking reinforcements is also being monitored. RB Leipzig winger Yen Diomande has attracted attention from Liverpool, Manchester City and Manchester United, with Leipzig's asking price believed to be around €100 million. Such figures underline the complexity of replacing Salah not just financially, but stylistically. Salah's role under Slot has evolved into a hybrid winger forward, contributing goals, assists and pressing triggers. Replacing that output would require either multiple signings or a tactical rethink. Salah's contract situation offers Liverpool leverage. With 2 years remaining beyond this season, there is no immediate pressure to sell. Yet footballing reality often bends to economic gravity. Saudi clubs can offer wages beyond Premier League structures, and players nearing their mid-30s must consider career trajectories. Sources close to Liverpool emphasized that relations between Slot and Salah remain professional after a brief disagreement earlier in the campaign. The manager values Salah's leadership and consistency, particularly as younger attackers such as Federico Chiesa and emerging academy forwards settle into Slot's positional system. Liverpool's hierarchy, including sporting director-level decision-makers, are expected to assess any formal offers in context of squad planning, finances, and long-term competitiveness. The club's recent transfer history shows discipline, but also pragmatism when valuation meets opportunity. If Salah were to depart, Liverpool would face a structural shift comparable to the Philippe Coutinho sale in 2018, which ultimately funded a defensive rebuild. This time, the question would be how Slot reshapes his forward line. Options include promoting internal players, targeting elite wingers such as Diomande, or redistributing scoring responsibility across midfield and fullbacks. Liverpool's attacking data already shows broader chance creation under Slot, with goals coming from multiple sources. Yet Salah's reliability remains unmatched. Over 8 seasons, he has delivered decisive moments against Manchester City, Newcastle United and Champions League opposition alike, the kind of consistency that underpins title challenges. Liverpool's stance is therefore measured rather than reactive. They are not pushing Salah out. They are preparing for every outcome. Curtis Jones adamant that Liverpool are clicking. Curtis Jones underlined his growing importance to Liverpool with a composed display in the 3-0 FA Cup victory over Brighton, a performance that blended positional discipline with attacking contribution. The midfielder opened the scoring at Anfield, setting Arne Slot's side on their way before further goals from Dominic Szoboszlai and Mohamed Salah secured progress into the 5th round. As reported on Liverpool's official website, Jones spoke afterwards about both his goal and the team's cohesion, noting how willingness to adapt has become central to his role. "I say it all the time, I'm a footballer. If the manager needs me in the team and needs me to go and play as a centre-half, a full-back, a striker, I'll go and do it and I'll try my best." Starting at right-back, Jones illustrated Slot's trust in his tactical intelligence. For a Liverpool squad navigating injuries, rotation and tactical shifts, his adaptability is becoming a competitive advantage rather than a temporary solution. Liverpool's season under Arne Slot has been uneven in patches, yet recent results hint at stability returning. Consecutive wins and clean sheets have followed a period where structure in midfield was questioned across matches against sides such as Bournemouth and Newcastle. Against Brighton, Liverpool looked more balanced, pressing with clarity and protecting transitions more effectively. Jones himself acknowledged this gradual improvement. Speaking to TNT Sports after the match, he said, "I think that we've clicked for a while. It has obviously taken time, but I think the team has gelled." For a club adjusting to a new manager after Jurgen Klopp's departure, that sentiment carries weight. Slot's positional play demands precision and patience. With new signings bedding in and established players adapting to new roles, performances like this suggest the process is beginning to bear fruit. Liverpool's midfield evolution has been a defining narrative of the 2025-26 season. From tactical reshaping to transfer speculation around profiles such as Adam Wharton and Mark Guéhi-linked defensive balance discussions, the club continues to seek the right blend of creativity and control. Jones' statistics underline his influence. Across 33 appearances this season, he has contributed heavily to Liverpool's passing rhythm while maintaining defensive work rate, recording more than 1,500 passes and over 100 recoveries. Against Brighton, he combined pressing intensity with composure in possession, a performance reminiscent of Liverpool's best structural games under Slot. Jones admitted scoring goals is secondary to team impact. "I just want to play well, I want to be in the team, I want to help the team as much as I can," he said in the post-match interview published by Liverpool's official channels. That mindset aligns with Slot's philosophy. Liverpool are building a system that relies less on individual moments and more on coordinated movement, particularly from midfield runners arriving late into the box. Liverpool's FA Cup progress keeps alive hopes of silverware in Slot's first full season. With Champions League ambitions also intact, players have been vocal about expectations inside the dressing room. Jones made Liverpool's ambitions clear after the Brighton victory. "I want to win everything, you have to win things, whether that's the Champions League or the Premier League. For a local academy graduate, those words carry emotional weight. Jones grew up watching Liverpool's modern triumphs, and his development into a dependable squad player mirrors the club's own transition into a new era. The challenge now is consistency. Brighton's defeat must become a platform rather than an isolated performance. With Premier League fixtures intensifying and European ties looming, Liverpool need cohesion across midfield and defence to sustain momentum. If Jones continues delivering disciplined displays while contributing goals, Slot's Liverpool may yet turn a transitional season into one defined by tangible success. Mohamed Salah and Arne Slot agree on Liverpool star who is one of world's best. Liverpool advanced to the fifth round of the FA Cup with a 3-0 victory over Brighton at Anfield, with Dominik Szoboszlai scoring his 10th goal of the season as Mohamed Salah and Arne Slot praised the midfielder. Arne Slot backed Mohamed Salah's assessment that Dominik Szoboszlai is amongst the world's elite players at present. The Liverpool midfielder found the net once more as his team secured its spot in the FA Cup fifth round with a commanding 3-0 triumph over Brighton and Hove Albion at Anfield on Saturday. Szoboszlai has now netted 10 goals this season, and has earned plenty of plaudits throughout the campaign in which he has emerged as perhaps the Reds' standout player. In the immediate post-match interview, Salah was questioned about Liverpool's cup prospects, responding, "It's going to depend on his, Dominik Szoboszlai, performances. He is one of the best players in the world right now. It's good for everyone and I hope we can do it again." When asked whether he shared his forward's opinion, Slot responded, "I think there are a lot of very good to elite football players in the world, but I definitely agree with Mo that Dom is one of them," reports the Liverpool Echo. Slot also considers Szoboszlai to be an exemplary case study of the transfer strategy that the Anfield outfit are attempting to implement. Addressing the midfielder's improved goal-scoring record first, Slot remarked, "When said that, I maybe had to add that you need to run a lot if you play in the midfield for Liverpool. But I think what I meant was, as a number 10, you need to produce goals. He hasn't always played in the number 10 position but is producing more and more goals." Before adding, "Dominik is a great example of the model we are using at this club. We sign young players from another league, this situation Leipzig, where he was already known as a player for being really physical, but I think it's fair for me to say the player we brought in was already good, but where is he now? He is much better than where he was 2.5 years ago. That is what you get if you sign young players, give them a bit of time and let them play a lot. That's why the trajectory he has been through can be the same trajectory from other players we have signed from other leagues. You can already see their progress, but I've said many times that next season, at the end of the season or in 2 seasons, players like Hugo, Ekatike, and Florian Wirtz, because these are 2 that come from the Bundesliga, will be better than they are now because they're already good players for us."